Good evening. This is Evil Hater here. Recently, I had a conversation with an agitated Al Gore follower from San Francisco. She claimed that the cool spring was a result of global warming as set forth in Al Gore's movie, An Inconvenient Truth. She strongly asserted that any weather event, from slightly elevated to extreme, both hot and cold, were a result of man-made global warming, and that her professor told her that. After this, I pondered, what makes a person like this settle for ideas of a politician and a professor with an apparent political agenda, merely accepting their suppositions without critically testing them against all available up-to-date science? After years of this type of encounter, I believe it is uncontrolled emotion and intellectual laziness. It's much easier to embrace what makes you feel superior, even though, after a small amount of effort, you can find contradictions and blatant lies. It will be my goal to decipher the lies and half-truths purported by the hysterical Chicken Littles. This will be a several-part series using the renowned liberal BS filter. So let's ask ourselves some questions. Who is Al Gore? Well, his school record is riddled with C's and D's at Harvard. Gore enrolled in Vanderbilt Divinity School, where he received F's in 5 of 8 classes he took over the course of 3 semesters. Not surprisingly, Gore did not receive a degree from the Divinity School, nor did he graduate from Vanderbilt Law School, where he enrolled for a brief time and received his fair share of C's. Let's make it simple. He flunked out. Recently, Al Gore was the first Democrat to lose the presidency in modern history on the coattail of an immensely popular president, Bill Clinton. And then the man, with the help of Hollywood, turns into a twister of the truth, a half-truth teller. I'd like to interject at this point. It appears to me that those radical environmentalists and left-leaning do not think lying is wrong. Half-truth telling is lying, and lying is the worst form of hate, aka they are haters. Now that we've established Al Gore is no genius, and he flunked out of divinity school and law school, indicating a lack of character and discipline, let's look at some of his words. Let's examine some of the buffoonery that spewed out of the mouth of this Democrat icon. This is Tim Russert talking to Al Gore. Right now there's some legislation that says a woman on death row, if she's pregnant, should not be executed. Do you support that? Al Gore. I'd have to think about that. All right. During my service in the United States Congress, I took the initiative in creating the Internet. Well, that was an exaggeration. Al Gore definitely supported the Internet. He never took the initiative. And this is the problem with Al Gore. He exaggerates. How about this one? This is a classic, you know. A zebra does not change its spots. That's Al Gore referring to George Bush. While looking at a bust of George Washington, Al Gore exclaimed, "Who's that?" Here's another classic. He said this right after impeachment. Any government official who lies to the United States Congress will be fired immediately. Well, obviously, he was referring to Republicans. And then 5 minutes later, he proclaimed Bill Clinton to be one of our greatest presidents. So, in regards to this movie, there was a lawsuit brought in Britain against it. It was ruled that this movie proclaimed partisan political views, and it is riddled with errors. Now, they declined to ban the movie in England, that kids could watch it, but they ordered the government to rewrite the guidelines and to highlight the movie's falsehoods. There is a minimum of 35 errors or exaggerations in this movie, noted by top scientists and experts. And in my next video, Global Warming 102, with real scientists, with real brains, we're going to refute some of Al Gore's lies and hysteria. So for now, that's Al Gore 101. Now we know who Al Gore is. And next we'll move on to some real science. How's that sound?
I'll tell you, baby, we can go for a ride if you're hungry. I'm searching for the streets tonight. Look, you're haunted. What if I showed you how I'm getting off of you? Baby, I think it's alright. And you know, can't laugh, baby. Way too fast till the dawn when the world takes you back from the past and we're shattered. But this is what it's come to. And you push and you drive at the risk of your life on the streets of the night where your love comes down. Oh, it's haunted, but you keep pulling on to. I'll tell you, baby, we can go for a ride if you're hungry. I'm searching for the streets tonight. Alone, you're haunted. What if I showed you how